Hey there, Sir Yuan here. This is lesson 2 of our scaffold lessons, pronouns. We'll be talking about its definition, types, and function. Now, a pronoun is defined as a word or phrase that is used as a substitution for a noun or a noun phrase. Now, as I mentioned before, when we talk about substitution, we are not renaming the noun or noun phrase, we are referring back to the noun or noun phrase. Right? So there's a difference. When you say substitute, usually the synonym for that is replace or rename. However, when you say substitute in this particular sense, you need to understand that it is referring back to the noun or to the noun phrase. And in this case, if you're writing it, of course, you'll be replacing it. However, if you are trying to describe the person, then we refer back to it. Now, for the purposes of our discussion, we have one, two, three, four, five types of pronouns. We have personal pronouns and object pronouns. Sorry, personal pronouns as either a subject pronoun or an object pronoun, and then demonstrative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. Now, personal pronouns, we use personal pronouns to refer to something or someone that has already been mentioned. Now, for subject pronouns, we have the pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, they. For object pronouns, we have me, you, him, her, it, them, right? So, you have here a few examples. Subject pronouns, she is the class mayor, and then what is it? So we have here the first sentence, she, which denotes that the subject or the subject is a female character or a female individual. And then we have what is it? We have here it referring to a particular object or something or someone. We understand this as such because, like I said, with structure, we understand structure through through the arrangement of the words, and then we understand the underlying meaning of a sentence or of a word simply because we know what it means. And so we need to understand both. Sometimes there will be discrepancies, but you need to master how to analyze a particular sentence in order for you to understand certain discrepancies. So for object pronouns, we have Clark invited you, and then the ball hit her in the face. Right? So we have you here. We cannot put you as a subject. However, the case with you is that uh, depending on depending on the sorry about that, depending on the use case of you and the the perspective, then we may say that we can use you as either a subject or a object. So you are me, I am you, for example. In that particular sense, you are me. You there is a subject, a pronoun functioning as a subject, and me as our object pronoun. And also, alternatively, you are me, I am you. You there with I am you functions as an object pronoun. Next one, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are a personal pronouns compounded with self to refer to the subject of the sentence, clause, or verbal phrase. Okay. So we have here two types. We have the singular and the plural. Singular, we have myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. plural, ourselves, yourselves, and then themselves. Uh, we use usually reflexive pronouns as a means of describing, um, or rather referring back to subjects of a sentence or clauses where, um, for example, with plural, we need to understand that with plural, we use the pronouns as a form of a collective. And so, we say ourselves, you would include yourself or the subject, and then yourselves, the subject is not included, as well as with themselves. So we have here three examples. I have done the chores all by myself. The camera cannot operate by all by itself, and only you can save yourselves. Next, we have demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are used when you are pointing to physical objects or to identify people. So we have here this, that, these, those, and there. For example, this is a list of rules. This book was a present from my mother. Was that Patrick on the phone? These are not easy questions to answer. There lies the headless horseman, right? So, um, with there, as you can see, we have an asterisk. With there, we can use that for pointing at a particular distance, and then we can also use that to refer to a place of a place where a person is. In this case, with the last sentence, a place where the headless horseman was buried. So, for example, they are there. We are referring to a place, uh, referring back to, or rather, we are pointing to a group of people where they are probably waiting or resting. We're pointing to a place, rather. And then we say, there lies the headless horseman. We are pointing to a place where people or a person is. So, there you go. Next, we have possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are used to say that one person or thing belongs to another or is connected to another. So we have possessive pronouns like my, your, his, her, it's, our, their, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. And yes, you guessed it, we have singular and plural. But it's not really the case. But when you talk about possessive pronouns, it's not really about if it's singular or plural. Um, Depending on the use case, you may use a no, not really, but when you are referring back to um, if if you are referring it to as a object or a person connected to another, then you may use certain types of possessive pronouns. So we have here a few examples. We have I'd been waiting a long time to park my car. Is that coffee yours or mine? She got a bicycle on her sixth birthday. I like the car's design. So, few things to mention. We have here the last sentence. I like the car's design. If you are referring to your preference, then we can use like or love to denote a particular desire. So, I like the car's design. I love the car's design. Next one, we have indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. So we have our examples of indefinite pronouns: anybody, everybody, nobody, somebody, anyone, everyone, no one, someone, anything, everything, nothing, something. So, examples: it had to be someone with a car. She was given a room in someone's studio. I want to introduce you to someone, and everyone else is downstairs. Notice the last sentence we have everyone else is downstairs instead of saying everyone is downstairs. Um, when you say everyone else is downstairs, everyone except the the subject, or everyone else and except the subject and someone he or she is talking to. So everyone else is downstairs. And that's about it for pronouns. If you have questions or clarifications, kindly let me know. Also, do watch out for scaffold handouts that I'll be sending over via Quipper for you to prepare for the exam. See ya and have a good day.